All right, everybody, in this video, what we're going to be doing is getting our product listed onto Shopify. We're going to go over the shoulder and actually show you how to do that listing. However, right now, I just want to talk about a few points that are going to help you position your product, make sure that people know exactly what it is they're purchasing, and then make sure that they actually know the options that they have to also purchase in case they want to buy a different color or something like that. So we want to find great product images to use, preferably from different angles. So if you have a necklace, what does that necklace look like from the left? What does it look like from the right? What does it look like on a woman's neck? Things like that will help you increase conversions because people can then visualize it a lot better in their mind than just a straightforward view of that product. We also want to show options. Do you have different colors? Is the necklace silver? Is it gold? Is the t-shirt come in a hoodie and a long sleeve? These options we want to make sure that we're listing on our page in terms of pictures and also options in our drop down. That way people have a clear understanding what it is exactly they're going to purchase. And then we want to remove watermarks. I say this because I see a lot of ads and product listings with the watermark currently there. Now, I know what that is. That's you just downloaded a photo from a listing somewhere and then, put it on your site. That's not what I want you to do, my listener, because that is not what a real business will do. You can have a watermark removed if you have a designer or if you have somebody that's familiar with Photoshop. Contact your supplier, see if it's okay for them, and maybe they even have a photo that you can use. However, you want to remove a watermark because no one's going to believe that that's for the integrity of the product that you own. It kind of looks a little cheesy to me, so I wanted to address that right now. Give descriptive text and use a call to action. In the description page, if you're familiar with listing products, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you're new to this, I'm going to go over it so you have an understanding of what I'm talking about. We're going to list a product under the Products tab. You're going to hit Add Product, and you're going to have a title. So here I want to make sure that it's very clear. What did you put on your ad, right? If you had nurse hoodie, if that's what your ad was, then that's what you put on the description here, in the title here, I'm sorry. So you're basically making sure that it's congruent because it's kind of a theory that people come, they see one thing and then they lead them to the next thing. So they're kind of walking through. They're going to hit the ad description, look at what they're about to purchase, and then come to the page and then look for the title. Hey, oh yeah, I'm in the right place. Even if it's on a subconscious level, they're doing it. The image is just as important. Whatever you use for your ad image. If you had a black hoodie on your ad image, you have the black hoodie as the main item listed on your page here. If you have a black hoodie on your ad and a red hoodie on the landing page, there's a slight disconnect. Even if at the subconscious level, a red flag will be raised and hey, I'm not in the right spot. And then you have a place and an opportunity for someone to back off and not purchase. And that's not what we want. We want them to purchase. So congruency all the way through from ad to landing page to checkout is a important feature of your store that must be done. So nurse hoodie or whatever you had, that's perfectly fine. Here, tell them why it's unique again. We talked about this in the ad description and in placing our ads. Why is your product so important for them to purchase immediately? So, are you a nurse? Can then get this limited edition Christmas nurse hoodie today. You can add a little bit more to that. Here would be available to be purchased by PayPal, card, so on and so forth. You're just giving them trust. If people say PayPal, if they see their credit card, they're going to be, oh, I can pay for this. I can trust this place. And here, if it's true, made in the USA, that just gives a little bit of a good feeling for a lot of people, only if it's true, of course. And then finally, a call to action. So hit the buy button below to purchase yours. That is if you have a buy button. You might have an add to cart button. So if you have an add to cart button, let's talk about that. So hit the add to cart to get, because they're not buying, they're adding a cart, to get yours. You see what I did there? So they add a cart, they're not actually buying it if they add to the cart, but they're on their way there. So you don't want to use the word purchase and the word add to cart at the same time. It's just a little bit of congruency that we're talking about here again. So that's something that I would use. That depends on the theme that you're currently using. You could also hit claim it now, and we will send you yours ASAP. Something like that. If you have a claim it now, if it's a free plus shipping item, you can also use that. Your ad image is where you're going to want to upload as many of the ad images as possible. This is also going to be basically a dump of all the different types of whatever item this is. So if you have a silver necklace, a gold necklace, whatever, it's all going to go in here. And then you want to make sure that your lead item is there as well. So that's just a simple upload of your images. Here's your price. So what I like to do is, if I have a shirt, I'm listing it for $19.95. I want to go for $24.95 at the compared price. Just give them a little feeling. It's a little extra opportunity that Shopify gives you to make sure that they feel like they are getting a deal here. And again, we're trying to get people to buy out of impulse. So they need to know that they have a deal. Charges taxes on products. You're naturally going to get taxes charged on anybody that buys in the same state, if you're from the States as you. But you don't need to charge tax on the product. Please check with your local accountant or whoever you have to make sure that you are doing what's appropriate for your location. I don't do the inventory. A lot of my stuff is arbitrage, so I don't have any inventory. Once you get to the inventory level, if you really wanted to, you could start tracking inventory. And so say I bought 1,000 and I got it shipped to my fulfillment house, then I can actually have 1,000 here listed, and it would count down to 0, giving a little bit of scarcity for people, and then also notifying me if I needed to buy more if I was low on an item. And then this product does require shipping. So here's the weight. This is where you're going to go, okay, if it's a free plus shipping, if you did what I told you in the other video, free plus shipping, that's the weight that you would use. And then here's the weight for, say, a t-shirt or a full retail item. It's important that you understand that your store is going to be different than mine. So let's go ahead and map out something that's perfect for what you are selling. If you have different options and variables, just calculate out what it takes. And shouldn't be that hard. I did give you something that will be useful for you if you're doing a free plus shipping and then retail items, and then are okay with them buying a handful of those items and a retail item and paying only the smaller amount of shipping that you designate for a full retail item, which I recommend that you do. So that is it for that. And then you want to add variants here. This is where you're going to add your sizes and your colors. So if you have a size like small, large, so on and so forth, you can do that. Add another option here. Here's color. You got black, gray, so on and so forth. Add another option, material, stainless steel, so on. You can customize this. I have done that for saying style. And then you can have whatever you want here, long chain, short chain. We sold this one thing that had a short chain or a long chain for a little bit. But you can really put anything here you need to identify and make it easier for your customer to purchase from you. You can assign different SKUs, which are useful for searching in your orders. So if you went to your orders tab, you could search on a SKU number. So if I had 001, I can search for all the 001s, or 001 necklace. I would put numbers and letters together formed into something, because eventually when you have thousands and thousands of customers, you're actually going to have happenstance. Just happens all the time, where no matter what I would do, I would have, somebody somehow would have their name or something would ring up for the same exact SKU number is what I had. So in their address or in their phone number or something. And then more than one will pop up and your search kind of gets null and void here. So we want to make sure that we're combining something very unique, and that gives you an ability to shop for that, or even to look for that later on. So that is it. You're going to save the product, and then your product can be live on the store and you can start driving traffic to it. So that's it for this video. That'll get you started, and then we're going to go in to start running ads and making you some money. See you in the next video.